you, what up? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. I'm Maryam, and today I am testing a lot of new makeup in every category you can imagine, from primer all the way down to lip. I think there's only one category where I'm actually using a product that I'm familiar with, and it is powder, but everything else that you see on my face is brand spanking new. And today I'm going to be creating this look while testing out and giving my first impressions on all of these new products. Sneak peek, we've got some major foundation mentions in this video, so be sure to watch this video in its entirety. All right, you guys, remember to subscribe if you aren't already, hit that notification bell, and now let's get into this new testing the latest makeup video. Alright guys, so before I begin, I do want to mention that I am wearing a Ukrainian shirt that was gifted to me by my stepmom, also the mother of my brother and sister. So I am wearing it today in solidarity with Ukraine and also in solidarity with peace. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you should probably stop watching my video and find out what's going on in the world. And now let's test new makeup. Here we have the new SMASHBOX primers collection, and all of these are formulated with silk. So this is a slightly different formula from their original Smooth and Blur and other primers. We have the anti-redness primer. We have the super hydrating primer. This contains triple hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. We also have the Illuminate Glow Primer. This has vitamin C, superfine pearls. And lastly, we have the Photo Finish Control Mattifying Primer, which features witch hazel, salicylic acid, and zinc to help control oil. So obviously, I think this is the one that I'm gonna go for because I am oily AF. But since I'm not seeing anything new for smoothing and blurring, I'm gonna go ahead and use the original one on top wherever I need to actually smooth and blur, which is also the same area where I need to control my oil. I see, so these are all of Smashbox's new Silkscreen complex primers, and I might have just applied too much. There's definitely a scent with this. It smells kind of organic, like not fragrancy or anything, not sweet, not fruity. Just, all right, let's actually look up this Silkscreen complex. So inside the Silkscreen complex is a blend of antioxidants, hyaluronic acid, probiotic extract, vitamins, algae, all of which strengthen skin against pollution and blue light while nourishing and balancing the skin. Gotcha. Whoa, and I just saw the price for these. And you guys, these primers are each $14. I was not expecting that kind of price because usually Smashbox primers are like in the $30 range if I'm not mistaken. This is half the price. Well, you know what? Let's try a little Illuminate as well. Why not? Vitamin C, Silkscreen Complex. This has a really, really lovely shade. Have you guys noticed the new jaw highlighting trend? I think I'm gonna try that with this primer today. Also, I like the fact that this one has a bit of a golden undertone, which is flattering on everyone, so that's nice. I'm not gonna do that on this side of the face because my hair's on this side of the face, but just here, just to see what happens. Cute! So now in the foundation category, we have a lot of new stuff. Actually, not a lot, just two, but a lot because I do have quite a few shades. First, we have the Makeup Forever HD Skin Undetectable Stay True Foundation that I have seen all over the gram, all over YouTube. I've seen lots of ads. My video is not sponsored, but these products were sent to me in PR, just like most of the things that I'm talking about today. But my opinions cannot be bought or sold, honey. So let's see what happens. All right, the shade that we have here is 2Y20, which is the original Y305. Looks like a pretty good shade match to my current skin tone, just judging from the bottle. I also have shade 2Y30, which is the original Y345. I think I wear this one as well when my skin's a little bit more sun-kissed. And here I have 3Y40, which is the original Y405. Not sure if I wear this one. Maybe I do, but it doesn't sound familiar to me. Anyway, I really like the packaging here. It feels very chic and expensive. Glass bottle. Love that. This is beautiful too. Nice pump. Just gonna pump some onto the back of my hand first, just to make sure we got a match. Looks like a decent match, honestly. Kind of hoping this was gonna be the one. Also, say hello to my new little friend, and now say goodbye. Because I'm tired of looking at it, quite frankly. But damn, it is bumpy. Anyway, so this will be the foundation that I use on this side of the face, but hold on, I'm not done. I have another foundation that I want to test out today. But first, let's actually apply this one. Shake before use. So now what is this supposed to be? Let's see. For over 3 years, our worldwide collective of makeup artists have been working to create HD Skin, their ideal foundation. Ultimate flawless second skin effect, high blur effect with an undetectable finish, buildable, medium to full coverage, high resistance on skin, 24-hour, long-lasting, waterproof, sweat-proof, mask-friendly. True to skin shades, co-created with our pros. Okay, so the 24-hour high resistance on the skin was actually based on an instrumental test on 20 subjects. Good to know. And the co-created with our pros actually means Makeup Forever collective of makeup artists. Good to know. So now let's apply this to the skin. I'm gonna use this Lawless foundation brush that I've been liking lately. Although I should have probably gone for a Makeup Forever one, but I don't have one handy, so I'm just gonna go for what I have. Oh man, this does look pretty. At first swipe, that is nice. That's really, really nice. Damn it, Makeup Forever. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't like this. I don't know why. I guess it's because I've been liking a lot of foundations lately, and now it's becoming kind of hard for me to decide where to land. Wow, this finish is stunning. And I gotta say, it looks pretty damn good up close. And I like the shade match. I definitely see what they mean when they say buildable, because although you can apply this very sheer with just like a swipe of the brush, but then if you want to build it up, I'm noticing that you can do so easily by just stippling some product on. So far I'm getting the sense that this is a very flexible formula, and we love a flexible formula because guess what? It works for more people. You can use it in many different ways. All right, I am seeing just a little bit of cakiness right here around my mouth area, but I'm able to blend it out rather easily, so not a problem. I'm gonna show you a close-up. This is the skin. Get into it. Forehead, and this is my bare skin. Don't get into that. Maybe this should have been an individual video. I don't know. We've got another foundation that I want to test out on this side of the face, and it is the new True Skin Serum Foundation from ILIA. Not much information on the card, just says that it's a new active formula. A clean skincare powered foundation for skin that looks and feels alive, not covered up. Weightless serum formula melts in effortlessly for buildable medium coverage with a smooth skin-like finish. Niacinamide helps refine the look of skin tone and texture, while allantoin and aloe add soothing nourishment. So I've got two shades in this one. I've got shade Catalina and I've got shade Aran. I'm gonna shake these up. Also glass bottle that I do like. Let's go for shade Aran first. Okay, this is quite a bit darker than a current skin tone, so not exactly a match. All right, so now let's go for shade Catalina. I mean, not an ideal shade match, but I could probably make it work. All right, let's try it. All right, looks pretty promising on the face. Feels light, feels definitely very serum-like, has a nice glide to it. Almost feels a little bit oily without actually looking like oil. Covered up all of my imperfections rather well. Definitely not bad. All right, let me see what this looks like up close. Very, very pretty. I will say this though, as much as I want to love all these new clean formulated foundations, and when they say clean, they generally mean that it's formulated for naturally derived or organic ingredients. And I love the sound of that. I want to get behind it. However, a lot of these formulas just are not meant to withstand oils in my oily AF skin. So I haven't really found a clean foundation that I personally love. A lot of them look really good at first, but they don't wear very well. Almost like, do I really need all those great ingredients in my foundation? I already have that in my skincare. And do I want my foundation to do the same thing as what my skincare does? Probably not. I want this foundation to last. I want it to cover. I want it to perfect my skin, not just the tone, but also the texture. And so far, this is doing that. Even though it's not exactly my shade, but still, it looks pretty decent on the skin. Looking at it very, very close up. I'm gonna show you both up close and personal because that's what we do here, and then you tell me your thoughts. All right, here we go. Pretty dewy. Pretty. This side of the face, not as dewy, but also very nice. What do you think? So far, I can't really tell. I like both. Moving right along to a new concealer from Benefit. So you guys remember Benefit Boi-ing Cakeless Concealer, this one that I do like. It's similar to Tarte Shape Tape. It's very pigmented and it does a great job of brightening or covering or basically doing whatever it is that you want. Now we have this new Boi-ing Bright On Concealer, which comes in a similar pencil-like tube with an eraser that's just there for looks. It doesn't actually do anything, but it's super duper cute. And what this is supposed to do is brighten your under eyes. So whereas the Boi-ing Cakeless Concealer can be used all over for various purposes, this one is just meant to brighten. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this shade here called Ginger. Oh, what is that itch? So I'm gonna grab this shade Ginger, and let's see. Super skinny wand, not like the Boi-ing Cakeless, which has a much bigger wand. So let's see. This looks like a good match for me. Not too bright, but definitely a little bright. And also a little bit peachy, which I really love for the under eye. I really don't love a yellow under eye. I feel like it's not really flattering on most skin tones, but a peachy one just brings a little bit more life to your complexion. So I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Rare Beauty concealer brush and see where that takes me. I don't know, this feels very similar to Benefit's original Boi-ing concealer. I'm not really seeing much of a difference. That doesn't mean that I don't like it. I like it because I like the original. Solid coverage, easy to blend out, not too thick, not cakey, doesn't move around too much, yet it blends out effortlessly, so that we really like. So generally, if I'm trying out new foundations or concealers, I like to use a trusty powder that I already know and love, like my One Size, so I can properly tell whether I actually like a foundation or a concealer that is new. So today, I'm going for my trusty One Size for the under eye, just setting that in place, making sure there's no lines or creases before I set, and also setting in between the brows and my lids, just like that. I'm gonna go back to the powder in a second, but first I want to try a cream bronzer from Tower 28. So now this is another clean beauty brand at Sephora. It's actually my first time featuring Tower 28 on my YouTube channel. I'm not super familiar with this brand, but I heard good things, so I definitely want to try it out. I don't have a good brush for this kind of bronzer, so instead I'm just gonna dip my finger into it, kind of work it in there. It says to apply on the temples and below the cheekbone. Okay. Blend that out with the fingers. So this feels very balmy to me, but blends out rather nicely without a problem. It's adding just a little bit of luminosity and also a hint of color. And although I'm not a fan of applying makeup with my fingers, I think for something like this, the finger method is preferable. Just because it's balmy, so it has a sticky consistency, and this is something that definitely needs to be worked into your skin before you apply your powder, but it definitely gives a really pretty dew, also a nice sculpt. All right, let's add a bit of that to the other side. Lovely. Though I can't say I haven't seen this before. Okay, from Tower 28, we also have a luminous tinted balm for the cheeks and lips in the shade Power Hour. Oh, wow. Rather pretty as well. I should have used this shade because it could have doubled as a bronzer blush. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside, try that in a different video. I actually have another blush that I really want to test out, and it is from Pacifica, and it's called the Fluffy Blush. So cute. Now this we have in several different shades. I'm gonna go for the shade Bloom. Very pretty inside. And again, I'm not sure if this is something that I should be using with my fingers or with a brush. So this feels part moussey, part balmy on my finger. Did I like not break the seal or something? Okay, I'm starting to see a little bit of product coming through, but damn, it took a lot of finger dippage. Finish is pretty, but my skin will eat this in 10 minutes flat. It is just not pigmented enough for me. And I really put a dent in this thing. It is just not really coming through the way that I want it to. I don't know, maybe I gotta try this over bare skin. Oh, shoot. Up close, I'm noticing that it's disrupting my foundation underneath, which is unfortunate because I really like my foundation base. Oh no, Pacifica. Over here, I have this like very obvious bare skin spot. Maybe I could fix that with a little bit of blush. Damn, but then it's just gonna be patchy. Oh, no bueno. Okay, we are setting that aside. We are not pleased. Damn, it really doesn't look good. Oh man, I gotta show you what this is looking like. At this point, it's actually looking like two different textures. So see, looking at it from this angle, it looks okay, but the moment I turn, you can kind of clearly see a distinct line between my foundation and where I applied this blush. All right, safe to say this fluffy blush is a no-go for me. Shall we move on? Well, I do have some ColourPop powder blushes that I could test out on the other side of the face, so maybe I should. So these are from their new Pop Life collection, or maybe it's just Pop. This is shade Retro. Kind of brighter in person than on camera because of the yellow packaging. This is bright. Next we have Meow. Very, very blue-based light fuchsia. And last but not least, is the shade Kitsch. And this is the one that I'm gonna go for. She already knew that. Blush brush, Refer 05. And this is good. This is solid. Easy to apply, easy to blend out, not disrupting anything, adding enough color for me. I might play around with the other colors. I might not, but praying this works out. I'm gonna try to dab this on top of that other blush that actually seemed to have worked. Perhaps now it's looking a little too pigmented, but at least I was able to somehow make it work, though this area is It's looking cakey. All right, so what I'm gonna do now to fix all this cake is use my Charlotte Tea powder, because it's a powder that I trust. It's my trusty powder. I'm gonna add that to my forehead and also everywhere else. I don't know if you guys can really appreciate how this is looking, because I feel like I'm struggling to bring you a true, honest representation of what my skin looks like in real life. Outside of filming in real light, whether it's with the phone or with this camera, I don't know, somehow it's just like not looking the way that it looks in my damn mirror. Possibly because a lot of these products just look better on camera. So sticking to ColourPop, we have some new eye products and also lip products from that same collection. So we've got a bunch of eyeliners or color duos here. We also have some lippy duos. I'm gonna go for the eye products first. Packaging is really, really cute, very fun. Generally speaking, I like ColourPop's eye sticks, lipsticks. I also like their liners, even though they break rather easily. So let's see, I'm gonna grab this one here. This very yellow color stick. I always like testing yellow eyeshadows or liners because yellow is really hard to formulate. So if a yellow is good enough, then generally speaking, the other colors will also be good enough. This one is just okay. It's very sheer, it's draggy, but I guess you can see it on camera. So this would probably provide a really good base for an eyeshadow, or if you want just like a light wash of color, this would work. Ooh, not the best colors though. Definitely clinging to some patchy areas on my skin here. Not super flattering. Did not like the application of that. Let's see. I'm gonna try to go for a green. This might be disastrous. Ooh, yes, similar consistency, not the best, not the worst. And now maybe let's go for one of the liners. I'm gonna go for the blue. Very, very pigmented, very nice. I mean, I'm barely touching the skin. This is pigmented gel liner. Holy moly. Oh, that was really good. Oh, that was really good glide. I am pretty impressed with the liner, though I am not super impressed with the actual eye color. Let's see if the blue on this is any better. Nah. Definitely a little dry and draggy and chalky and not as pigmented. All right, I'm gonna leave that alone for just a sec. I actually have this new liquid liner to test out. It is from, wait a minute. This is the new liquid liner that I wanted to test out. It is from FRECK and it's called the Eyeliner Lashrocket. Cool, which is dippy, and I love dippy. So let's see what happens here. Oh yeah. So the wand on this isn't flexible, but I like a hard wand, because it makes it so super duper hard and useful for creating really sharp lines. Kind of like a blade for your liner looks. So I am someone who likes this type of applicator, but I understand that it's not for everyone. And if you struggle with eyeliner application, this is definitely the applicator for experts. Or maybe not experts, but definitely for those who are comfortable in the liner category. All right, that suddenly elevated the look, didn't it? Something about this yellow is leaving me feeling very dissatisfied and like wanting to fix it immediately. Unfortunately though, I don't have any eyeshadow palettes to actually help me fix this look, so I'm gonna have to just work with it as is. I'm just gonna have to add a little bit more of this blue gel liner, which did work well. All right, so what I did was I took a little brush, like a pointy little brush, and decided to just blend out this part, the yellow and the blue, just so it's not so stark and so the yellow isn't so patchy. Moving on, I have some new products from MAC, and it is their MAC Stack Mascara. Infinite Build Volume and Length Mascara, Super Stack Micro Brush, Extra Small Brush for ultra precise controlled application. And also there's a False Lashes Maximizer Mascara, or a base for mascara. And also they sent some really beautiful Evil Eye jewelry. Thank you, MAC. This is stunning. So I just noticed there's a slight difference between these two mascaras, and if you look on the side, they have two different color wands. So now the white wand is the extra small brush for ultra precise controlled application, whereas the pink brush is the Super Stack Mega Brush, our bigger brush for instant volume at first swipe. All right, we shall try them both. Micro brush looks like a regular sized brush to me. Okay, so we've got the micro next to the mega. I see a slight difference in size, but not enough to call this a micro brush and the other a mega brush. I guess let's test these out. Curl my lashes. I'm gonna go in with the micro brush first. That looks like a regular brush to me. The formula of this mascara is fine. It's nothing that I hadn't seen before. The bristles on this brush are also not my favorite because it's a silicone type of rubbery brush. And obviously I can't see my lashes because my liner is too damn thick. And if I can't see them, you definitely can't see them. So what are we really doing here? All right, let's try this mega brush on the other eye. Mega volume at first swipe. Really? I don't know. Smells a little gimmicky to me, but nice attempt. That was not super satisfying, but I am kind of curious about this False Lashes Maximizer base. All right, this comes in a white wand. Okay, so this is actually not for false lashes. This is actually a lash primer. So the name of it confused me because it literally says false lashes. So I thought this was a mascara that's meant to, I don't know, glue your lashes to your falsies, I guess. Basically, this was a lot of words, but not enough action for me. I'm gonna set that aside and actually test out some falsies. I do have some falsies from my girl Beauty Bird from her line BIRDYY Lashes, and it's her latest lash style called Exagerada or Exaggerated. And these look really, really fluffy and big, so it's perfect for my thick liner today. All right, so let me go ahead and cut these to size. These are big and bold, and it's exactly what I needed to complete this look. Ooh, they're giving me Catwoman eyes, and I like it. Alrighty, for the lips, I have a couple new products from PIXI. Number one, I have this satin lip tint in 3 new shades. And this is a product that I actually have never tried from PIXI, so I'm not sure if these are 3 new shades or just a new product altogether, but I can't recall ever seeing it. So I think this is what I'm gonna go for. I also have some Matte Last liquid lips. I love that formula, so I know those are great, but this is just something different, so I think I'm gonna go for this. We've got a pink, we've got a red, and we've got a sort of brown. Maybe I should actually test them on the back of my hand. All right, so let's go for the first shade, which is actually a nude. And this one is called Calm. I like that name. I think that was actually one of the intentions I set for myself today. Calm and creative. I've been doing this lately, and I've been choosing 2 words that start with the same letter just to keep it fun. So calm was one of my words today. All right, let's test out the next shade. This one is called Love. Ooh, Love is very, very pretty and pink. And the final one is Adore. And Adore, or like a coral red. So for my look today, well, since it was one of my intention words, I'm gonna go for calm. Cool, calm, and collected, while also creative. I feel like you can never go too wrong with lip tints. They're just always so understated, but so pretty and so easy. This one feels very pillowy, very comfortable, definitely scented, perhaps maybe a little too scented, but the color is striking. All right, so that is the final look. Using all this newness in front of me, if you saw my table right now, you probably would judge me a little harshly because everything is falling off this table, but somehow I'm managing to keep it on top of the table. But anyway, it was a lot of products today, and definitely a lot of new stuff that I've never tried before, that I've never even heard of before. So let me actually go ahead and judge. Well, first of all, the skin. This side of the face, using the new Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation, looked pretty good until I sadly ruined it with the Pacifica Fluffy Blushy. There's a Y at the end. This wasn't cute by any means. It definitely separated my foundation from my skin, and it left me with a very patchy appearance and patchy texture. So I was sort of able to make it work somehow with like powder and a powder brush on top, but I can't say I am in love with the result. It looks pretty decent on camera, but looking at myself very close in my mirror, I see mistakes. These are definitely mistakes that could have been avoidable had I known more about this product. Furthermore, I didn't find that this was very pigmented at all. It wasn't super intuitive, so I guess you can say this product is now on my shit list because not only did it ruin my base, I also just did not like the product. The foundation does look really nice on my forehead. It looks smooth, it doesn't look heavy, it doesn't look makeup-y, it actually looks pretty nice and natural. So I would say, judging from my forehead, at first impression, this is a promising foundation. I don't know how exactly it'll wear throughout the day, but I'll keep you posted and I'll let you know. This side of the face with the ILIA foundation, talking about coverage, though not as flawless as this first looked when I first applied it on. You could definitely still see all of my breakouts here in the center of my cheek. You could see some of my dark spots, but I like the finish on this. I think it looks really dewy and glowy and current and modern, so that I really appreciate. Again, I don't know how this will wear throughout the day, but I'm eager to give it another try. I definitely did not hate it. I was kind of pleased with Benefit's new Boi-ing Bright On Concealer, specifically for the under eye, though I don't really see a formula difference between this one and the original Boi-ing Cakeless Concealer. Just a different packaging, which is equally as cute as the previous, and the product is just as good, so I'm gonna keep on using it. I'm not sure why we needed it though, but moving on. This Tower 28 Balm Bronzer was nice. I can't really say much about it though. I'm not a balm girl. Also, I'm not someone who likes to apply makeup with their fingers, but this was okay, though nothing too innovative or nothing that I've never seen before. For sure, I'll give it another try. The ColourPop color sticks were good on the liner side, and I imagine they would be good for all the colors because generally speaking, their gel liners are really good and some of my faves. The eyeshadow side of these sticks, however, just was not there. I did not like the yellow. I did not like the shimmery blue that I applied. It was just patchy, hard to blend out, not pigmented enough, and just felt like cheap makeup, so not a fan of that. Also, not super impressed with the new MAC Stack Micro Brush and Mega Brush mascaras. I thought this was leaning in the gimmicky direction, especially from MAC. I didn't need this weird naming convention. I felt like I was swayed a little bit and thought that this false lash maximizer was actually for the false lashes, but in fact it was just a lash primer. So I didn't get it. The product is okay, but nothing that I will actually remember to reach for in the future. So I might as well just keep it in this room and put it in that IKEA bag to give away. Just saying. I like the PIXI lip tint. It looks really pretty. I will definitely use the other colors. They look very wearable, very easy, very everyday, but still put together, and I like that sort of vibe. So that's pretty much everything that I have tested out and tried in this video. Let me know what you guys are thinking. What looks good to you? Is there anything that you want me to test out in a separate video? Perhaps one of these? Comment below, let your voice be heard. Talk to me, I talk back. Let's communicate, let's converse, let's spread positivity and good vibes and love and peace. So with that said, I am going to zoom on out. You are going to click on my next couple of videos over here, and I'm going to say farewell. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.